Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video, we will solving a lab called mounting file systems and finding files, which is the review lab from chapter 17 comprehensive review under the course Red Hat System Administration 1 8.2. So in this review lab, we will mount a file system and locate files based on different criteria. So first of all, we will run a custom command to set up the environment, and then we will SSH into server B as a student user. SSH server B, and then our first task is to mount the ideal block device containing the XFS file system on the slash review file dash disk directory. So we will use the lsblk-fs command to determine the ideal block device containing the XFS file system. lsblk-fs. Okay, so from the preceding output, we will note that the VDB1 block, okay, so the VDB1 block has contains the XFS file system, which is not mounted on any directory because here the mount point is not available. Okay, for this for VDB1 block device, so we will use mkdir command to create the slash review file dash disk directory as the super user. When okay, so we will provide also have to provide the password. Sudo mkdir in the root directory we will create the review file dash disk uh, file. We will provide the password. Okay, so once this review file dash disk directory is created, we will mount this directory on that device. So we will use mount command to mount this directory. So we have to specify the device location, which is slash dev slash vdb1, and then the directory which we want to mount, which is review file dash disk. Okay, now we will verify that the vdb1 block device is successfully mounted on the slash review file dash disk directory or not. For that we will use df dash capital T H command. And so as you can see here, the vdb1 block device is successfully mounted on the review file dash disk directory. So now the second task is on server B. We have to locate the file name review file dash path and record its absolute path in the review file dash disk slash review file dash path.txt file. So for that we will use the find command to locate the file called review file dash path, and we will redirect all the errors of the find command to slash dev slash null. This redirection allows us to discard any error from the output of the find command. Okay, so we will use find dash I name review file dash path. Okay, we will redirect all the errors to dev null. Okay, so we have got our absolute path, and then uh, we will create a slash review file dash disk slash review file dash path.txt file and record the absolute path to the review file dash path file as determined in the preceding step. And in the review file dash disk slash review file dash path.txt file, and we may use the sudo vim command to create the text file. Okay, and okay, so we'll use sudo vim file disk review file dash path dot txt, and then we have to add the absolute path there. Okay. Change, we will save the changes in the file. And then the third task is to, on server B, we have to look at all the files having contractor 1 and contractor as owning user and group respectively. The files must also have the octal permissions of 640. Record the absolute path to all these files in the review file dash pums.txt file. So we will use find command with dash user dash group and dash pum options with the find command to locate all the files that have the owning user, owning group and octal permissions of contractor 1 and contractor and 640 respectively, and we will redirect all the errors of the find command to slash dev slash null. Okay, we will use find the user is contractor 1 and the group is contractor and permissions are 640. Okay, so now our command is executed, and then the next task, so we have to note the absolute path of review file dash perm file from the preceding output. Okay, so now we will create review file dash perm.txt file, record the absolute path that has owning user group and okay, we will create a new file in review file dash disk directory with the name as review file dash pumps.txt, and we will paste the output. Okay, then the fourth task is on server B, look at all the files of 100 bytes in size, and we have to record the absolute paths to all of these files in the review file dash size.txt file under review file dash disk directory. Okay, so we will use find command size option 100c and redirect all the errors to dev slash dev slash null. Okay, okay. So we will save this output to the review file dash size.txt command. Okay, we will first copy it, then we will use vim editor to create a new file of review file dash size.txt, and we will paste the output here. We will save the file changes, and we will now log out from the server B as a student user back to the workstation, and on workstation we have to execute some custom commands to grade and finish this lab. Okay, and we will use one more command to finish this lab. Yeah, so if you have enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing my channel. Thanks for watching.